Hello everyone and welcome to this House Assembly, which is a virtual one on Friday the 30th of September. There's only four things I really want to go through. I want to talk about the DAV awards that were achieved from when we finished in the summer to when we started again this autumn. I want to talk a little bit about the three awards that we offer here at DHSB. And there's an update on the Fantasy Premier League, which starts for us this weekend. And finally, there's some important notices about student leadership. So first of all, the bronze awards achieved in the last 3 months. We have Alvin John, Bailey Fry, Mackenzie Hyatt, Rowan Kirkpatrick, Alex Mills, Edward Moore, and Finton Pawley. And their awards will be in their tutors' pigeonholes together with their certificates and badges. If it's not today, it will be early next week. As far as silver goes, Alvin John also achieved his silver award, as did Edward Moore, so well done, they've done both awards. Then Douglas Richardson, Joe Smith and Braden Toms. Again, their awards will be available very soon. As for gold, we've got two boys that recently left our school, Nathan Burge and James Child, who received the gold awards and will be eligible to go to Buckingham Palace to collect their award. Now, talking about the Duke of Edinburgh that we offer here at Devonport High School for Boys, there's a few lines there about why you should take on your DAV. I personally believe it's really good for youngsters to learn new talents and do new things and get out there and meet new people. I think it's really, really good, whichever award you do, or even if you do all three. As I said, there are three awards, and there's 4 sections to each award. There's a volunteering, a physical, and a skills section, followed by an expedition, which is the bit that we organised, together with an approved provider that we use, Dynamic Adventure, based in Dartington, Totnes. For gold, you've also got to complete a 5-day residential. What you do is entirely up to you. These are just some of the things that people have done in the past. But, you know, we've had people working at donkey sanctuaries, helping with litter pickups, helping neighbours through COVID. So there's lots and lots of things that it's possible to do. You can be anywhere from 14 to 21 to take part in the DAV. So you can start it and finish it as long as you finish it before your 25th birthday. Okay. And we offer the bronze award to year 9s. So we'll start enrolling very soon. We offer the silver award to year 10s, and we give the year 11s a year off because they've got their GCSEs, and we start gold in year 12. The timescales are different for all three. For bronze, you have to do 3 months of the volunteering, physical and skills, plus a further 3 months in either the volunteering, physical or skills. And the expedition is 2 days and 1 night. We have a practice expedition and an assessed expedition. Now, the silver award is 6 months in volunteering, and then you can pick 6 or 3 months in the physical or the skills section. However, if you haven't done bronze, then you've got to do a further 6 months in either the volunteering or the longer of the physical and skills section, which means it could take you another 12 months to finish your silver award. An expedition in this case is 3 days and 2 nights. We tend to do the practice on Dartmoor and the assessed on Exmoor. I should reiterate that the minimum you need to do for each of the sections, volunteering, physical and skills, is 1 hour a week for however many months you've selected. So for 3 months, that would be 12 weeks. 1 hour a week for 12 weeks, only 12 hours. Okay. And you must also bear in mind you cannot use a family member as an assessor. For the gold, the timescales are 12 months in volunteering, plus another 12 or 6 in physical and skills. There's the extra residential I talked about, and the expedition here is 4 days and 3 nights. And there's lots of options here. This year, next year, when we do the expeditions, South Wales, if you're interested in doing it in the UK, and Slovenia, if you're interested in doing it in Europe. Again, you don't have to do bronze or silver to do gold, but if you do gold and you've done silver, then you don't have to do a further 6 months, okay? So you would have to do if you didn't do silver, you must do a further 6 months in one of the longer ones, the volunteering or the physical and skills that you pick for 12 months. So in that sense, doing the silver will make your timescale for the gold shorter. How do you get involved? Well, letters are going to go out today, if not today, first thing on Monday. And the expedition available, as I've spoken about, is the bronze is 2 days and 1 night, all done on Dartmoor. The silver is 3 days and 2 nights, but we also offer, besides a walking expedition on Dartmoor and assessment on Exmoor, we offer a biking expedition. And the practice is at Dartington at Dynamic Adventures Base, and the assessment is a coast-to-coast ride over the 3 days with camping on 2 of the nights. Gold, well, there's lots of options for gold. That's 4 days and 3 nights long. So walking will be practicing on Dartmoor and assessment in Brecon Beacons in South Wales. Biking also practice, but this time at Dartington, but assessment Brecon Beacons. Canoeing will be practicing on the River Dart with an assessment on the River Wye. If you're interested in doing the Slovenia, the European expeditions, then we're offering walking. Practice will be at Darting and the assessment will be in the Socha Valley in Slovenia, which is beautiful. And the biking will be the same, practice at Darting and assessment in the Socha Valley. So you need to let me or Mrs. Hook know which ones you're interested in once you receive, or once your parents receive, the letters. Right, on to Fantasy Premier League. So it's already 8 weeks in. We've had an international break, so there's not been any football for nearly 2 weeks now. Already 74 people have joined our league with 20 staff, and I believe there's a few more to be included in that. However, only 30 have paid so far. So there's no, well, there is a deadline on payment, but you don't have to pay to enter a team immediately. And I would recommend entering a team immediately because the scoring starts tomorrow on the Saturday. So the first set of games, the scoring will start. If you join after that, that's fine, but it just means that you've got less opportunity to get as many points. You could still win some of the Manager of the Month later on, but it's going to be more difficult to win Manager of the Year, first, second, or third. So the DHSB League code, this is what the code that everyone should join, is A9QRNH. And the DHSB Staff League code, so the staff should join both. They should join the DHSB League using the code I've just said, but they should also join the Staff League code, and that has a code, of URU9GT. And I know some members of staff haven't done that yet, so please do so as soon as possible. So here you can see the fixtures for game week 9. So the interesting games there, especially on Sunday with the Man City, Man United derby. So and there's also Arsenal Spurs on Saturday. So a few interesting games there. Finally, I wanted to talk about student leadership. So already we have appointed the Year 12 prefects. There's 68 of them who signed up and they're doing their duties. So well done to them. Year 12, we need house captains. So applications, I need the sixth form. It says it's in the sixth form handbook, but what I've actually done is I've also sent it out or added it to the Year 12 prefect Google Classroom. And I need those applications by October the 7th, which is in a week's time. We will then start interviewing. So we need to get those applications formed as soon as possible. Looking at years 7 to 11, what I need you to do now after this assembly is with your form tutors to vote in your forms to let me know the names of the following. We need 2 sports representatives from each form. We need 2 charity representatives from each form. And finally, we need 2 voice representatives from each form. So please, if the form tutors can get those names to me within the next week, then I will update the sheet that we use and you will be invited to meetings in the next few weeks. Thank you very much for listening.